math class. Today we're going to be talking about unequal shares or division with remainders. If we have 8 pieces of pizza and we want to share it with 4 friends, 8 divided by 4 or 8 divided by 4, both ways are correct. 8 divided by 4, well, there's 8 pieces altogether. One friend will take this one, and then the next person will take this one, and then the third person that one, and fourth that one, and then they can do it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll see that everybody gets 2 pieces. What we're going to do is we're actually going to turn this into a multiplication sentence, and what's going to happen for us is that we are going to now not have an equal share, we're going to do an unequal share. We're going to do that by saying it's going to be 8 pieces of pizza divided amongst 3 people, and what will that give us? For us, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a multiplication sentence. We're going to say it's 3 people or 3 groups of something are going to equal something that is close to 8. Now the commutative principle says that I can have something groups of 3 as well, and those should be the same because of the commutative principle. So 3 groups of what will get me close to 8? Well, it's going to be more than one group of 3 because that would be 5 left then. We want to do 3 groups of 2 will give us 6. That'll be pretty close because we can't get any closer to that, to 8. So that means this will be 2 as well. And I'm going to take that answer and put that right over there. In order to see what this looks like, what I can do is I can say 1 person, 2 persons, 3 people, persons. And so he'll get another one, he'll get another one, he'll get another one, and then we've got 2 left over. And so what we've got is 8 broken into 3 groups will leave us with 2 that we can't share equally. And what we'll do for writing it is that. So we've got 2, the remainder of 2. Let's take a question like this. 27 divided by 4. We can write this another way by saying 27 divided by 4. We're going to turn this into a multiplication sentence. And we're going to do that because we've got 27 in total. We're going to break it up into 4 groups. So we're going to have 4 groups of something is going to get us as close as we can to 27 without going over. We call it the Price is Right rules. As close as we can get to it without going over. 4 groups of something or something, groups of 4. I want to make sure I write down both of these. And then I guess and check. I always guess 5 if I have no idea. And the reason for that is because then I can go higher or I can go lower. 4 groups of 5 is going to be 20. 20 is not going to be enough because that will mean that there is 7 more that I will have left to share with those 4. I can easily fit another 4 into there. So I'm going to say 6. 4 groups of 6 is 24. 6 groups of 4 is 24. I'm going to make sure that I take this right away and I place this over here because it's going to be 6 and something. It's going to be 6 with a remainder of, well, count up from 24. It's going to be 25, 26, 27. There will be a remainder of 3 here. Same thing for over here, because we know that the answer is 6 remainder 3. I can just write that 6 with a remainder of 3, and that's how I would write it for a question like that. My next question is going to be even larger now. I'm going to say it's going to be 61 divided by 9. Remember that this is the same thing as 61 divided by 9. Both of those are the same. I'm going to turn this into a multiplication sentence. It's going to be 9 groups of something will be close to 61, or something groups of 9 will be close to 61. Always guess 5 if you're not sure. 9 times 5 is 45. That's not enough, so I'm gonna have to go higher than 5. So 9 groups of 6 is gonna be 54. And 54 might work. Let's try 7. 9 groups of 7 will be 63. Now that's too high. It can't go higher than 61. So it can't be 7, has to be lower than that, and it's gonna be 6. 6 groups of 9 or 9 groups of 6. And the first thing I'm going to do is quickly write down my 6 over there. And then there's going to be something left over because 9 groups of 6 is 54. 6 groups of 9 is 54. 54, the difference between 61 and 54 is 6, 7. There will be a remainder of 7. My total for this question is 6 with a remainder of 7. And the way you see it laid out like this is how I would like to see you do your division with unequal shares.
Psst. Hey, if you need a little bit of help, check out your bookmark. And then if it's something divided by 4, take a look at the numbers here to see how close you can get. All right? Shh.